up to me, sunshine.
Free Palestine!
We want freedom for Palestine!
Free!
To the sea! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Right.
What's that? So we're just outside the BBC. Did you know there was a protest going on here?
I did hear, but I didn't know it was going to be here and now, so this is a good time in this.
We're on to season 6. We've just smashed it every night, yeah.
Smile! You're on camera.
Occupation no more! Israel is a terrorist state! Occupation no more! Israel is a terrorist state! Occupation no more! Israel is a terrorist state! Free Palestine! 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 Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! Occupation no more!
Can I just ask you what you're collecting for?
Oh, we're collecting for Muslim hands for donation.
What did you say it was for?
It's Muslim hands, all donations to Palestine.
Can you just tell me a little bit about why this is here today?
Yeah. I'm on camera, sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, no, it's for the protest for Israel, for our country, our brothers and sisters in Gaza. Getting bombed, massacred, murders, children dying, innocent children, innocent parents, innocent grandparents, everyone dying for no reason, just to see what's happening basically, just educating everyone really.
So what could you say to the people watching this?
Expose, educate everyone, share everyone, learn what's happening. Basically that's what I can say really, that's all I can say. Thank you.
Do you want to say anything?
Free,
All right.
free Palestine!
Do you want to say something while you're here today?
Free Palestine! Respect from Albania! Free! No, that's it. Thank you.
Any more donations, guys?
We need to free people because there's injustice happening, and literally it's a whole army against people with stones.
Palestine! Palestine!
People aren't fighting, they're resisting. It's a resistance. They're resisting Israel. It's not a fight. It's a resistance.
Palestine! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! Palestine! 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 The people united will never be defeated! The people united will never be defeated! United will never be defeated!
Could I just have a look at your newspaper?
Yes.
How can you help here?
Well, we can help. All of us here can be part of building, a serious solidarity movement through building a boycott movement, divestment, sanctions and so on, pushing university leaderships, pushing local authorities, pushing the government to avoid supporting the Israeli regime as long as this goes on, and it's going to go on and on and on. There might be a ceasefire now, but actually the situation doesn't change on the ground in Palestine at all. So what we're interested in is pushing unity and solidarity with the struggle in Palestine.
Free Palestine! We want freedom for Palestine! Free to the sea! Free Palestine!
I would say get involved, because it is a major issue. It's been going on for far too long, ever since 1948, and now's the time. People have seen the brutality of the Israeli Defence Force. They've seen Palestinians massacred in their homes, and now's the time to get involved, get stuck in, and build a solidarity campaign here in all Western countries, to make sure that this just can't go on. This kind of apartheid, cannot go on any longer.
Yeah, and what's happening in Palestine and Israel, is that happening around the world in different ways, do you think?
Well, it is, because at the heart of it is imperialism, really. It's the US dominating a whole series of parts of the world, but also the situation where Israel is really the watchdog for the United States and the Middle East. So obviously there's it affects everybody, and it's going on around the world.
Social media, so it goes out for everybody to see. BANAMAN, YouTube BANAMAN.
How do you spell it?
BANAMAN.
This is all about what is going on with Palestine. We're here for a peaceful demonstration. We're heading towards the BBC. So yeah, Palestinian, there may be a ceasefire, but we've got to understand this: Palestine is under occupation still. Until Palestine is not freed, that Palestine should have their own rights. They should have their own freedom. They should be able to control their imports and exports. They should be able to control their land, sea, and their borders, if you know what I mean. We're gonna come here and we're gonna be peaceful, but we're gonna let everyone know we want freedom for Palestine. Right, let these cars through now. Move out the way, let these cars go. Let these cars through now. Come on.
Free Palestine!
What's that?
Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
Freedom for every child, mother and father. We are being forced by the Palestine! Free Palestine till it's free! Free! Palestine! Palestine! Palestine!
You there, you pull the ring of the man, I think. Pull the ring, yeah? You're on the card. From the top. Just pull it. Get up.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! You know what time it is? Go in your towel!
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
What can you do about the situation right now?
I'm not commenting.
What can you do about the situation right now?
How are you doing? You alright? Good way.
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Can you say again? BANAMAN. All one word, answers. BANAMAN.
Israel is a terrorist state! Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Occupation now! Occupation now! 5, 6, 7 days! Israel is a Palestine! Palestine!
And you too?
Free
BANAMAN.
Palestine! 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 Palestine!
Israel is a terror state! Palestine!
Palestine!
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
Is this the end of it, yeah? Lovely.
It's quite a large turnout, isn't it?
It's a big turnout.
Am I right to go through?
Yeah, by all means.
Sorry?
By all means.
Yeah.
You filming the protest though, sir?
Well, I wasn't, but I am now. So the difference between a PCSO and a police officer. Obviously you'll both look similar to each other. The difference is one's a police officer, one's a PCSO, is that correct? Yeah. And you're the PCSO and you're the police officer. I need that for my court reference. Thanks very much. So we've currently got black smoke now and green smoke. I think there's red smoke up there as well. I think that's a symbolism of the Palestinian flag. Interesting building in Leeds here. Spend a lot of money on golden owls.
Can I just ask you, what media are you in?
Yeah, of course. So if you go on YouTube now, I'll show you where to find it.
I'm just curious to know.
No, it's fine. Yeah. I mean, the mainstream media are not really covering this, so. And then I'm not mainstream media, but they're not covering it. So, I mean, people like myself need to cover these things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, if you go to YouTube, BANAMAN, BANAMAN.
BANAMAN.
Yeah, MAN. BANAMAN on YouTube. That's me with the upside down clapperboard.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Very cool. I just
Yeah.
see you film.
Yeah, at some point. And yourself with the mask on. So, just to let you know.
I was just about to say, I hope they're not kettling us in it here. They're like, you know.
Well, we're here as journalists today, aren't we, Kat?
Yeah, the nerves are going.
This is quite a large turnout, isn't it?
So, I was just saying that it's massive compared to the one in Manchester. Absolutely huge. Yeah.
So, I don't know how they get up there. Obviously, they've been. I don't know whether it's come out of a window or climbed up the stonework. BANAMAN, all one word, B-A-N-A-M-A-N.
BANAMAN.
Yeah.
Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
So looking in the distance now, it looks like they're off to walk through the city at some point. Not sure whereabouts they're going to. There's quite a large turnout here. When I went past the BBC building earlier, there was about 200 or 300 people. Obviously, more people have arrived as the day's gone on. So the police are escorting people off the steps now.
Free, free Palestine. Palestine's the best. Free, free Palestine. I will never rest.
So if you had a message for the BBC, what would that message be?
Be the public service that it's supposed to be, and give a fair coverage for all sides. It doesn't matter if it's whichever coverage you're talking about. Any of these countries, but many other countries. These are obviously just a few we've given. So all I will say is that we, be professional and neutral in each and every aspect you are reporting. Whether it's protests. They don't obviously seem to cover this one. They haven't covered any mention of it last year. They were in even small towns like Leeds, Huddersfield. They didn't cover it. But what they did show was some silly people who were shouting some racist abuse, and they covered that. They commented on that. But then there are millions of people around the world, Tokyo to around the world, that protested, and there's no other incident other than them few people in the cars that were shouting, basically racist terms, which we all obviously condemn. So, but they did cover that, but they didn't cover the millions of people, innocent or basically, law-abiding people that were covering it, for example. So it's how they jump on little things like that. So you just want to be a fair coverage for all sides.
Okay, they've obviously left the square now, Millennium Square I think it was. The police are following close behind. And the way things are at this time, everything seems peaceful. I'll see if I can get to the front and get an update what's going on. So there's obviously a large presence of police officers now.
They're just waiting for the green light, so to speak.
Hey! Free Palestine, free. Free the gang, free all the gang. What's the YouTube channel?
Occupation no more! Occupation no more!
Free Palestine!
Of your shoes and the front.
Just a come. We're taking a picture.
Which TV this one? Which
BANAMAN on YouTube.
I
on
show you,
YouTube?
I show you.
Okay.
Free Palestine,
Can you
bro.
speak up?
Yeah, man. Oh, is this the thingy? Free Palestine all the way. Fuck Israel. Fuck the Jews. Obviously, except only the Zionist Jews, though. We love the Jews, but just the Zionist Jews. We don't like them. Suck all the mums.
Wallah, Steve. Okay, just it. That's it.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
What does it mean? I don't know what it means.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! It's a genocide. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free! Palestine!
Trying to get me good side.
From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free.
What are you trying to achieve?
Yo! Shut up! Shut up!
Come back, man, mate. Walk down, please. Thank you.
They shall pick it up with a poop scoop, shouldn't they?
Let's talk about this officer then.
Do you want to say something? What?
Talk about this officer here.
What do you want to say?
Right, we're doing a peaceful protest here in Leeds. And we've got officers like this one over here. Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Straight assault. This officer's assaulting people, littering everywhere, and then assaulting us and not letting them back into the peaceful protest. Now they're blocking everyone in. And we see officers like him assaulting people, aggressive, they can't talk nice and quietly. And things start to get out of hand. And this is where it all goes wrong.
Yeah, just stay away from the horses.
Now watch this. See this? You see this officer here?
Keep walking. No. Don't swear at me, okay? Just walk away with it. Keep walking.
Do you want to say anything about what happened then? Obviously, police.
Everyone uses this, one uses this.
Sorry.
We just stood here and they started pushing us.
Everyone uses
no
this
reason.
first.
For no reason, he's
Social
stepping on my
media,
shoes.
everybody sees
He's
it.
stepped on my
Everyone
shoes.
see that fucking fed there, bro. Show that face. Show that face. Show that face. Show his face there. You know that fucking fed is a dickhead. He fucking pushed us, bro. Fucking get his face in.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! You know what it is, yeah? YouTube. Why you couldn't eat that good?
Yeah. Show that face.
What channel is it on?
YouTube. BANAMAN. BANAMAN.
How many views are you on?
How many subscribers have you got?
Millions, isn't it? Millions. What's it called? What's it? I've got it.
You got it?
Yeah,
got it.
Give me a second.
Let me see. Smoke, nigga.
So, with regards to your experience, just what happened there?
Free Palestine! We were just stood there, not even saying anything. He just pushed us for no reason. Saying, move back, move back.
Who did he actually grab?
Him. He grabbed this buddy here.
What did he do? Why did he grab you?
Basically, he just grabbed me for no reason. I was trying to go to Mackey's. I feel hungry, feeling a fish. And he just pushed me out of the blue.
Move away. I'm asking you. It's a reasonable Keep moving. I'm asking you nicely.
What's your pocket, you're going to get fucked as well.
It's clear and let everybody Section 3 of the criminal law use reasonable force. So keep going. Keep going. Don't rise up to me, sunshine.
Guys, listen. We're trying to keep this area clear to allow people to leave. All we're asking you to do is walk away. Walk away, please.
Right, keep moving back. Right, lads, keep moving back, please. Keep moving back. Thank you. Thank you. Keep moving back.
It's all on camera, it's on camera.
You said don't stand there, we're standing here.
Why are you not pushing them?
This one's alright.
Where's he gone? He's gone back.
Are you actually letting people through here? Who? Are you letting people through?
Alright. Once you're out though.
You haven't got 3 pips, have you?
Yes.
So you're a chief inspector.
I'm still a chief inspector.
Yeah, there was a chief inspector outside the BBC. Was I speaking to you before? I don't recognise
back we went out.
Sorry?
You back we went out, didn't you? You remember?
Of course, yeah. You looked like you had blonde hair back then. Anyway.
Take it from there.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So look at them. You know what? This is called classic mischief. If you're talking of Palestinian people, don't talk about anything else. Everybody has a reason. No, somebody said it's not about religion. Oh, there's a lot of placards over here. I know, bro. Look, read. I'm not trying to fight. Look, bro, I'm not trying to fight. You're all the same, but I was trying to make a point.
What was your message? What was your message?
I was trying to make a point. They talk about not being a religion, and these guys are saying it's about religion. It's about Muslims. It's not. Palestine is not about Muslims. It's about humanity. What winds me up? No, he mentioned it. He mentioned it. No. You either talk about humanity or you talk about religion. That's the point I'm trying to say. The whole lot of crap, you know. This is just political nonsense.
Nonsense. Why even bother? BBC is recording what he's saying.
What do you think about his message?
It's about religion. I mean, not about, it's about humanity, not religion. Whether you're white, whether you're black, whether you're Muslim, whether you're Hindu, whether you're Sikh, whether you're Jew. It's not about race or religion. It's about humanity, innocent people that are getting killed. We're all humans. We're all humans. We love every race. We love every religion. We just want peace. We just want peace. We don't want in the world. Fighting.
Just get a sign. Looks like the police just got here in time to cut this off. Obviously some people got through. It looks like a kettle, but I don't think it is a kettle. I think people can come and go, but not through this line.
Let's get out of here. Fucking grip that slack. No way. Thanks for the help.
We are letting people come through this site, yes. So as long as we've got an area that's clear and people can see where they're going, yes.
Is that the feet? So it looks like they're going to filter people through in a second. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get out of the way. Can I come past you just to get out of the way?
Yeah.
So they're getting ready to disperse the crowd in this direction, I believe, through the middle of the policeman's. So it looks like the demonstration's over with now, people going home and the police going for their tea break.